This is going to be the last of my videos showing albums from the 80s. This time, the year 1989. Come on in and have a look. Good morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hoping you a great morning this morning. It is Wednesday morning. As always, a coffee kind of morning. Cheers, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. I was a little crooked there. This is going to be the last of my 80s series. This time, the year 1989. I had a blast doing this series. The 70s were pretty successful for me. The 80s have been pretty successful. Gets a chance to show off some amazing albums. I guess if you add them up, it's 200 albums overall. 10 albums from each year. And I'm going to end the 80s with a banger. Some cool stuff in this one, I feel anyway. Starting off with this one, I have two versions of this one. I've got this CD copy. I believe this one was given by my great friend, Mr. Larry Graves, the Canadian Stud Muffin. Thank you, Larry. You're amazing. But I also have it on this amazing box set. Anno Domini 1989 to 1995. 4 remastered albums with the amazing Tony Martin, featuring the Headless Cross in here. Remastered. Just fantastic. This was recorded in 88 but was released in 89. The 14th studio album by Black Sabbath. The second to feature Tony Martin on vocals. This one's got nice little sleeves for the CD in here. They slip out quite a bit, though. That's the only thing I have to worry about. The first to feature Cozy Powell on drums, and the only album to feature Lawrence Cottle. He's a bassist, session musician, bassist. The Gates of Hell, Headless Cross, Devil and Daughter, Where Death Calls, Killing the Spirit World, Call of the Wild, Black Moor, Right Wing, and Cloak and Dagger. Amazing album. From an amazing box set. If you can find this box set and you're a Black Sabbath fan, I definitely recommend picking it up because it is awesome. And again, thank you, Larry. You're amazing. Love you for giving me this as well to add to my collection. From Missouri, you've got King's X. It's a great little box set. These little original album series box sets. And their album, where is it here? Here it is. Gretchen Goes to Nebraska. One of my favorites by the band. It's a cool sounding album. These guys are pretty rockin'. They've been classed as Christian rock band, but they're not a Christian rock band. They may have some Christianity in their themes, but they are not a Christian rock band. So these guys, again, from Springfield, Missouri, started in 1979. First called The Edge, then became Sneak Preview. Then they settled on King's X in 85. You got progressive metal, funk, soul. They've been influenced by gospel and blues and British invasion rock. And that's what their music sounds like. But this is the second album by the band. It's a concept album based on a story written by their drummer, Jerry Gaskell. This one's considered to be their best album. Released in 1989. I'm not sure what month, but amazing album. Amazing little band. If you don't know King's X, it's a great way to start this box set. From King's X to Marillion, this is Season's End, the 5th album by the band, this prog band from Britain. This is the first to feature lead vocalist Steve Hogarth after their amazing lead singer Fish left in 1988. You got 3 singles off of this one: Hooks and You, The Uninvited Guest, Easter. It's an awesome album. Really, really good album. Marillion. I go between the Hogarth era and the Fish era, but I tend to lead more towards the Fish era of the band, even though they've put out more albums with Steve Hogarth. And I've heard he's possibly retiring. Maybe I read it somewhere. His health isn't the greatest, but I'm not sure, 100%. Not sure on that one. Excuse me for a second here. From Marillion to Alice Cooper and Trash, the 11th solo album by Alice Cooper, 1989 release. You got John McCurry, who worked with Julian Lennon on guitar, Hugh McDonald from the Bon Jovi band on bass, Bobby Chouinard on drums, and Alan St. John on keyboards. Both worked with Billy Squier. This is one of his biggest hair metal albums. Number 2 on the UK charts, number 20 in the US. You got Poison, Spark in the Dark, House of Fire, Why Trust You, Only My Heart Talkin', Bed of Nails, This Mannix, In Love With You, Trash, the title track, Hell Is Living Without You, and I'm Your Gun. Awesome stuff by Alice. Just a basic CD, but I love the look of him there. Very heavy metalish with that classic t-shirt on there. Awesome stuff. To go from Alice to Queen and the Miracle. This is a remastered deluxe edition version. Excuse me a second. Sorry, just had the Glenn Calloway sneeze again. Jeez. That's 2 videos in a row with the Glenn Calloway sneeze. Anyway, getting back. This is Queen and the Miracle, the 13th album by Queen, 1989 release in May 22nd. This is a deluxe edition. Not only has the remastered version of the album, it also has the Miracle Sessions. There's a bunch of original takes. You've got early versions, demos, rough mixes in here. Yeah, these guys are fantastic. This was recorded during Brian May's marital problems, so not the greatest time to record an album. Freddie Mercury was diagnosed with HIV in '87. This is the last album to feature a photo of the band, even though it's not the greatest photo of the band. Kinds of a cheesy album cover, actually. But a great album overall. You got The Miracle, I Want It All, amazing, powerful track. The Invisible Man, Breakthrough, Scandal. It's a great late 80s Queen album for sure. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff on this one. There's the track listing if you want to pause and have a look. But great find for sure. This is the only album I have from these guys. I had a box set of them, but I traded it in. Not my cup of tea, but this is a great album. This is Dr. Feelgood by Mötley Crüe. Their best-selling album, August 28th, 1989. They had, produced by Bra Brock. He had a hard time producing these guys. He actually had them separate in different locations to record their parts separately because all they wanted to do was drink wine and fight with each other and kill each other. Just in that time where they were trying to be sober, but it wasn't working all that great. This was all to be the last album to feature Vince Neil. He would leave and not come back until 1997 on the album Generation Swine. But you got some great tracks on here. Dr. Feelgood, Kickstart My Heart, Without You, Same Old Situation, Don't Go Away Mad, Just Go Away. Yeah, I pick it up once in a while and then listen. It's not a bad album, but I don't dig the rest of their stuff. Um, the Cure, Disintegration, getting back into their dark and gloomy rock. This is their highest charting album to that point, up until that point. May 2nd, 1989 release. Hit number 3 in the UK charts, number 12 in the US charts. You've got Lonesome, Pictures of You, Closed Down, Last Dance, Lullaby, Fascination Street. Was ranked 116th of the 500 greatest albums of all time. Fantastic, fantastic album. This was a cool find. I found this not too long ago, a couple of months ago now, I guess. This is Animal Logic, the debut album by the band, featuring Police drummer Stuart Copeland, jazz fusion bassist Stanley Clarke, and singer-songwriter Deborah Holland. 1989 release. It's a really, really cool album. Steve Howe plays tracks on a couple of, plays guitar on a couple of tracks. There's A Spy in the House of Love, and As Soon as the Sun Goes Down. So that's pretty cool. There's the band there. There's A Spy in the House of Love, Someday We'll Understand. Winds of Santa Ana. I'm Through with Love, As the Sun Goes Down. I Still Feel for You. Elijah. Firing Up the Sunset Gun. Someone to Come Home To. I'm Sorry Baby, I Want You in My Life. Nice little find. I'm really pleased with this album. It's really good. I've got to show some Canadiana here. This is Big Circumstances by the amazing Bruce Cockburn. Long-time singer-songwriter in Canada. I don't know how many albums this guy's put out. I've got at least 10, 15 of them. I think he put out, I don't know how many. He's just a song. He played here not too long ago also. The 16th album by the amazing singer-songwriter, also guitarist. He's a remarkable guitarist as well. This one is more pop and guitar driven, but it's still folk and poppier tracks. Perhaps his most commercially successful album. You've got the big hit If a Tree Falls on this one. If you don't know Bruce Cockburn, definitely check this one out for sure. And finally, the amazing Elvis Costello and Spike. I love that cover, by the way. The 12th album by Elvis, released in 1989. There's no attractions on this one, just Elvis. You got the big hit Veronica on here, co-written by Paul McCartney, which is cool. Let 'Em Dangle is a protest song against capital punishment, regarding the 1953 conviction and execution of Derek Bentley, who was wrongly accused, apparently. The dark track, Tramp the Dirt Down, Tramp the Dirt Down. Anger towards Margaret Thatcher at the time, who was the Prime Minister of England at the time, and how it affected British society. He was just peed off. Who else did was it Pink Floyd that did maybe it wasn't about Margaret Thatcher, but they also did a protest song on the Pigs. I think it was Pigs. But you've got This Town, Let 'Em Dangle, Deep Dark, Truthful Mirror, Veronica, God's Comic, Chewing Gum, Tramp Down the Dirt, Stalin Malone, Satellite, Pads, Paws, and Claws, Baby Plays Around, Miss Macbeth, Annie King's Shillings, Last Boat Leaving. It's amazing, amazing album. Love it. Again, I love that cover. So there you have it, guys. There's 10 awesome tracks from 1989. Thank you so much for all your support over the last series, the 70s series and 80s series. You guys have been fantastic. I'm going to be coming up with another project, another video idea soon in the next couple of days, so stay tuned. Have yourself a great rest of the day. Love you all. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye now.